Happy Life, Chapter 37. Never deceive anyone. Life is the great debt collector and will demand payment in full. What you do to others will always return to you. The harvest always follows the planting. You will reap what you have sown. People that mislead, lie, or betray harm primarily themselves. First, by disrespecting themselves, and second, by deserving the consequences of their reproachable conduct. Be honest with yourself and consequently with your neighbor. So here Joanna is inviting us to live a life of honesty, of integrity, ethics, right? With ourselves and with others. And she reminds us of a very important principle, a law that is present in the universe, which is we are free to plant, but we're always going to reap what we have sown. So a lot of times it's important that we take some time to ask ourselves, how is it that we are treating others, right? Life is giving, life is like perhaps our relationships, so much bitterness, so much toxic. What is our part in the promotion of this environment? Because if we are projecting hostility, if we are projecting sentiments such as disrespecting or lying or misleading or betrayal or whatever that might be, we're naturally going to reap the consequences of that. Sometimes it's not immediately, but inevitably life brings back to us the same context that we are creating and returns the same energy that we are emitting. Another important point that Joanna points out to us is that when we embrace any type of behavior that is misaligned with love, before it hits anybody else, before it gets anybody else, it first travels within us. Whatever we generate, if we're generating love, if we're generating joy, if we're generating bitterness, if we are extremely and excessively concerned, those sentiments, those emotions carry energy. They have an energetic load, and this load is within us, affecting every single cell, every single part of our physical body. So it is really, really important that we live paying attention to our thoughts, to our feelings, to our actions. What is it that we are projecting? What has been our contribution to the environment that we live in? Because what we live in today certainly is a response to what we have been projecting, we have been offering the universe, and it comes back to us through the law of cause and effect. So Joanna will recommend for us to be honest with yourself and consequently with our neighbor. So try to live a life with as much integrity as possible. Even if you feel like doing something that deep inside you know it's not the best, although we still have those feelings, we are now capable of saying, yes, I feel this, yes, I want to act this way, but I know that this is no longer good for me. I know that this no longer serves me. I know that this type of behavior, this type of sentiment will no longer bring me happiness. Therefore, I choose not to act. It will come a day where we will no longer have those feelings, but they are human and they are very much part of our existence at this time. It's important to understand where they are coming from and always to know that although we still have them, we have also the power to choose how we are going to manage them. So let's see if we can have a day where we are a little bit more present with what we are feeling, and we are better able to manage how we are going to act and how we're going to express our feelings whenever they come up and they are not aligned with love, with what we would like to be doing. But it is within your power. You can do that. You can build yourself a better day. You can build yourself a better environment starting from within.